Oh, after 15 years of no activity, the Masra al-Balad Theatre in Misrata, Libya, opened its doors to the public. As the first production took place last weekend, with a stage play focused on the nation's political situation. Take a look.
Masra al-Balad's first production after 15 years was the production of the play Scaffolding. It depicts the social and political divisions that have engulfed Libya since the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi more than 4 years ago. The actors, all dressed in orange suits, as if workers on a construction site, portrayed different characters, each representing a warring side in Libya's social and political struggles. There is the radical Islamist, representing the Islamic State and Al-Qaeda factions that have risen to power since the fall of Gaddafi's regime. There are the liberal as well as the traditional tribesmen. In one scene, a radical Islamist judges the liberal for not blessing God before pouring water into a glass. He is then quickly cast as an infidel and executed. The stage setting is simply scaffolding, representing who is rising and falling in Libyan society, as each of the characters depicted tries to make their way to the top. It took a group of 20 actors and volunteers 2 years to raise funds from local donations to renovate the theatre and put on the show. One participant said that though the play seemed to be a success, Libyan theatre has a long way to go before it can compare to the rest of the world. After the fall of Gaddafi, rival brigades of former rebels who once fought together turned against one another, fighting for control of the country and its resources. Tripoli has been controlled since last year by a faction called Libya Dawn that drove with rivals inside the capital, set up its own government and reinstated the old parliament. The internationally recognized government and the elected House of Representatives now operates in the east, backed by another coalition of former rebels and a former Gaddafi ally, General Khalifa Haftar, who they named Armed Forces Commander. Western powers are pushing Libya's warring sides to accept a UN accord and form a unity government to end Libya's conflict, which has allowed Islamist militants to gain ground and illegal migrant smugglers to take advantage of the chaos.
And as we end Network Africa, here's your question for the day, something to think about as you head on to the weekend. What are your thoughts on sit-tight African presidents in modern democracy? What are your thoughts on sit-tight African presidents in modern democracy? Send your thoughts to Network Africa at channelstv.com or tweet at Amarachi_Ubani. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.